Alright, I am back, having found a replay that I want to do. I think if I refresh it. Alright, so I'm going to be doing Nerchio versus Polt on Daybreak TvZ, hoping for a nice, long, epic, late game. Let's see what we get. Also got this from ST2 rep. I believe this is also like week and a half old, somewhere around there. And for some kind of tournament, I think. This was also game 3, it appeared. So top right, Acer Nerchio, big time macro Zerg. Yeah, like Demago, loves his drones. Cool Overlord path to avoid any tricky Marines. I like that. Spine for the third, very nice. In the bottom left, the red Terran's going to be Polt from the Team SCV Life, TSL. Very nice. So, Nerchio, some manners. Always love to see that. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to see here. I do know these players a little bit more. I know Polt more than Nerchio. And that's because Polt has a lot of MLG success, so he's kind of been in the spotlight a little bit more. But we can go ahead and start with Nerchio. Nerchio, if he has a reputation, it is that he loves to drone. At least that's what it was. Last time I had kind of heard his name pop up. Not to say it's not popping up, it probably just has been popping up off my radar, because my radar's not large. So he loves to drone. Look for him. I would not be surprised with some. I don't know what he's been doing recently. I would not be surprised with quick 3 bases. Maybe like 15 hatch, 16 pool, then speed, then a quick 3 base, maybe even 3 bases off no gases. I don't think he'll do it off no gas because it is really hard to defend this third. It's a huge distance, so you do need good creep spread. I also do remember him having pretty good creep spread, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one who picked this map, actually. Would not surprise me at all. Alright, so Polt here he's a little bit like a mini Marine King, I think. Excuse me, I adjust something on my microphone. When he is another player, I talked about this in my first cast a little bit. He has timings for sure. Hits aggressive Marine Hellion timings, Marauder Hellion, all in. Definitely loves that stuff, right? But most of the time he'll be doing some kind of Marine Hellion timing, and behind it he's expanding twice. Not twice, that's a little dramatic, but you know, he's expanding. He's macroing really hard. Lots of command centers. Getting his upgrades, you know, he'll often start off, I've noticed, with like Marine Hellion Medevac, maybe a Hellion drop, and quickly go into double factory, get up a lot of siege tanks in his TvZ. Now, this is a huge map. So we'll have to see what he does here. I wouldn't be surprised for some kind of Marine Hellion. I wouldn't be surprised with a Hellion drop. Actually, a Hellion drop I think would come delayed. Yeah, because he's going 1 rack Spass Expand into double gas. So what can he do here? He can do Marine Hellion for sure. He can do Hellion Marauder all in. Don't think we'll see that. It's a little too long of a map for that. He can go into mech. Actually, I love playing mech versus like all I do in TvZ. This is a great map for mech actually. You just take your third base. Oh, this is the version with the smaller minerals. On the ladder, it's not like that. That's okay. You can still take your third base right here. If you take your third base here, it's like really silly how good. It's not silly, but it's really good. You get the Zelnaga watchtowers. You really can zone out everything, like from here to here. It's really great. First 4 Zerglings just popping out. I like this a lot. His Marines going for the Overlord, but Nerchio has learned his lesson from lesser Zergs. Throwing down this. Can he raise his supply depot? That would be sick, but he can't. You should be allowed to if your turn. These 4 Zerglings might pick off an FCV, but no. With pro level micro, 3 Marines kills 4 Zerglings, maybe losing like 1 Marine. Maybe. Usually probably even not that. In fact, I would say most of the time not that. So what do we have here? We do have that fast speed. Just coming up about halfway through completion. That's very nice. I would not be surprised to see a third go down. Very soon, and here is the Reactor Hellion. Again, this gives away nothing. Even if he's going mech, he will not take this third gas. Okay? He is throwing out a tech lab, so he's going to get stim, or maybe combat shields. I expect to see stim, because I think what's going to happen is he'll throw down the starport. Combat shields, great for Marines. You would rather have Marines with combat shield, but not stim pack, if you don't have medevacs, and here's the quick third. but he should be getting medevacs with this. You can see you pull a lot of gas with this build. I've done this build a little bit, but I prefer mech. This is easier to execute, I think. You don't need great micro, but you do pull a lot of gas. And yeah, should be seeing a starport. What's the timing? I believe you throw down 2 more barracks, right? Then I'm pretty sure you put down the starport and then like 2 engineering bays, maybe a command center before then. But yeah, eventually he'll get to the point where he has a starport, 3 barracks, 1 with tech lab, 2 with reactors, a couple engineering bays, and an expansion, 3rd expansion. Zerg, on the other hand, what's he looking to get to? Well, still can't tell a whole lot. He started mining gas, throw down a roach warren. He's just going to use that for defense. Otherwise, he would need more gas, and he does need to defend this 3rd base. I'm very interested to see. This is very, very delayed gas. He's at 66 supply. How many drones does he have? He's at 45 drones. That's very nice. Making 5 roaches. I expect to see 5 roaches and 4 drones along with it. I love when Zerg players do this. I think Zerg players a little too frequently, they think in waves. Oh, a round of roaches, a round of drones. Sometimes you do want to do that. I mean, there's no doubt of situations. But anything in StarCraft, never want to get yourself locked into one mindset. So players that have the discipline to not spam the R key or spam the DG, the discipline to say, I'm doing 5 roaches, I'm doing 4 drones, and I'm saving 3 larvae because I want to send in my Zergling to his main base, see what he has, and then I will make either Zerglings or drones. I mean, that's just like such high level thinking. I think Stefano is one of the best at that. One of the absolute best at that. So there's the starport on the reactor. Like I said, here are the 2 reactor barracks, and putting on the tech lab for siege mode. There's 2 engineering bays, getting double upgrades. So just standard stuff. Stim about to finish. I do not believe he should attack before +1/+1 is done. And how many? That was 6 Hellions. It is 6 Hellions. That's standard. It gives you like supreme map control. Like you can take care of Zerglings, and roaches can push you back, but it's hard for roaches to take definitive map control on a map this large, this wide. And they got to be here defending these drones. Yeah, you can see he's got a couple roaches here, some roaches moving out here. Really great zoning by Nerchio here. 6 more drones coming on the way, +1 missile attack. That's very, very interesting. I wonder if he's going Roachling Baneling, which has made kind of a resurgence. And does he scout this? I believe he is going to scout this attack. He's going to see this group of Marines, couple medevacs and Hellions. Now, this attack has to be taken seriously. This does not look like a lot, but with stim pack, with the level of micro that, and I completely misread this. No, I don't think this should be done still, but that's not important. With the micro that Polt has, this must be taken seriously. He's putting down a 3rd CC behind this, but I think Nerchio will have more than enough to take care of this. And what's his drone count? 70 drones? God, this guy's good. He is so good. So, roaches, guess what? They're really, really good against Rod or Hellion. Even with that Supreme Micro, yeah, roaches are the hard counter to Hellions, and the hard counter to Marines. So that's not going to do anything. Polt's going to have to back up. And that's a little unfortunate because we're going to be 85 drones, 11 minutes in. Guess what Nerchio will not make for us a game? Drones. He will only be making units, and he's 30 supply ahead. I really love his position here. Already, just by, I mean, he just got ahead by just playing correctly. You know, he didn't do anything fancy. He's not going all in. He just got ahead by playing correctly. I love it. It makes me really happy when I see people get rewarded for just understanding the game, and that's what happened. So Polt will be looking to take his 3rd. He should feel okay doing this because this army is not very good at attacking into a Terran line, namely a siege tank line. Yeah, it's just not going to work out for him. So we're at a point where Nerchio is expanding all over the map because now he's actually able to take map control with these roaches. The reason for that is, 1, he's been making nothing but units, and I would expect to see a hive very soon. In fact, this is going to be very quick Brood Lords. This is actually insane. He should have like a hive going down at like 14 minutes with like 85 drones at 11 minutes. This is nuts. This is actually stellar. This is amazing. He's got lovely, I mean, just stunning Overlord spread. You'll see any drops coming in. Just poking with roaches. Guess what? He has 1,400 banked, so If he loses a couple, that's fine. He's still got his 97 drones. Oh my god. Yeah, so why is he making so many drones? Spine crawlers. He's going up to his hive tech. Second that gets scanned, and Polt may not scan it because he may not be expecting this. Polt's going to move out. So, Nerchio will want to throw down a lot of spine crawlers. That's why he has so many drones. He needs as much gas as he can get. Is this a rich Vespene geyser? It is. Ooh, that's very special for Nerchio. I bet he's happy about that. So, let me just say then, going back to the very beginning, if you were playing mech, take this base, because rich Vespene geyser, awesome. Great. Moving on, Nerchio taking the entire map up to 6 base. That's double his opponent. I love this style of Zerg. It's just beautiful to watch. Roach Wing contained, don't see that too often. Relying not on mutas, not on infestors, but Overlord spread. What confidence in his ability to say, if a drop goes on my map, I'll see it. I mean, he's a pro player, so he should see it, but that's not the same as seeing it. You know, should see it and seeing it, not the same. He'll poke in here, get a nice fungal. It should chain that to kill nice stack of Marines. And that can go like 4 or 5. Excuse me. Now, what's the tank count? Tank count is only at 5. 5 is a decent number, but Polt needs to push like really soon. I mean, Nerchio is taking everything. What's Polt's vision? Oh, a sensor tower. That's his vision. What's Nerchio's vision? Everything. I mean, that says it right there. He's going to catch this drop. Easy. He's even got Lings waiting just for that drop. He'll go ahead and take care of that nice and easy. And he'll take care of that nice and easy. This is setting up... Oh, beautiful fungal. But this is setting up Polt for a drop here. Here come the Zerglings taking care of that. Like I said, nice and easy. I could repeat that a couple more times to get the message. Look at the bank for Nerchio. My goodness. Now, he's going to want to get quite a few Broodlords. His Infestor count, I think, is a little low. 7? No, that's good. He just hasn't split up because he's a good player. So, very well done. Can he actually fungal the tail end? He's playing without Banelings. I don't know if he even has a Baneling nest. I do not believe he does. He does not. And that's... I'm okay with that. I'm not thrilled with it. He could afford it. I mean, why not throw down a Baneling nest, you know? Oh my god. That left me speechless. I mean, that... What the... That's a lot of Marines that died. As in, there are only siege tanks left. And, like, 16 Marines? Okay, so, like, 14 Marines? 12? Whatever math is. 9 Broodlords morphing? Giving that pace, no problem. He's got a base here. He's got a base here. Absolutely no problem at all. Polt taking this should be a planetary fortress, and it is. Just siege tanks not the greatest. In fact, where are our Broodlords? Where are our Broodlords? There they are. I should have probably noticed that. Massive swarm. So, reinforcing with a lot of Marines here. What's the Infestor count? I think it's 0. And it is 0. So, he killed a lot of Marines. He lost all his Infestors. If he has Infestors, this is basically GG. Just pin the Marines. And let the Broodlords do the rest. There are no Vikings on the field. Yeah, no Vikings. He is making 11 Marines at a time. That's a lot. Will he take out this base? I think the answer could be yes. Will his army get trapped? I think the answer to that also going to be yes. Nerchio, I feel more than happy to trade a base for an army at this point, as he is easily retaking this. And when the army moves back, he will just go ahead and retake this. In fact, his army not even dying, and he has them completely pinned. Where's the Broodlord answer? There is no Broodlord answer. It's just Marines. This is 9 Broodlords. You can't deal with that with just Marines. What are his upgrades? I believe they're 2-2. They are. What are the Zergling upgrades? 2-1-2. So he does have a huge upgrade advantage, meaning he can't rely on Marines. With 9 Broodlords, maybe 3-3 Marines can deal with it, but in this case, I'm not sure. I just don't think 2-2 Marines can, and even 3-3 Marines a little bit iffy. Now, we are running low on gas for Nerchio. He needs to get that rich Vespene geyser going again. Missing 1 guy in gas here, that's a little bit of an issue. But overall, I mean, he's going to be on 6 gases, because that rich Vespene is, you mine double from it. So, he will basically be on 6 gases. The army looking very measly for Polt, but the supplies are equal, so where is it? He has it spaced out. He has a lot of Thors coming out, like that, a lot of ship weapons, also like that. Is there a second starport? No, I would like to see a second starport. Here comes a nice hit squad of Marines. That gets scouted by Nerchio, and that's a lot of Zerglings, so I think they'll be okay. I take that back. They're not going to be... there's the fungo. Alright. He will have some more Marines, but here's the big battle. Broodlord's coming in, creeping up a lot of the Marines, and they will now get to work on the siege tanks, and look how close this base is to this area. Oh, this could be a big-time siege up for Nerchio. Keep an eye on this drop. That's taken care of. He's just going to siege this base. He will not siege this base. I would actually... I'm thinking if he mixed in a lot of roaches, how sick would that be? I mean, the siege tanks can't do anything. He's got the right proportion of money, but here come the Vikings starting to pick away. Oh, the Infestors walk into siege tank line. They do get off 2 good fungals before dying, so that's pretty good. Where's the other fungal? Where's the other fungal? Where is it? Is it? There it is. Okay. And now the Broodlord's going to go to work, going to take out all the anti-Broodlord stuff that Polt has, and so... How many more Broodlords anymore? I love that he's keeping these Corruptors as Corruptors. That's so critical. Gain a second Spire. For double Broodlord upgrades. Just brilliant. Keep an eye on this Broodlord, and I really, really like Nerchio's position here. I really do. Ultralisk Cavern coming up. I'm not sure he'll do the switch. Okay, I was like, is this an all-in? No, it's an SCV transfer, dude. Get it together, but here come the Broodlords. Zergling's going to be difficult against this planetary fortress. They're looking for some kind of angle to engage. They're wondering if they need to engage. Could Nerchio just win the game outright right here? I don't know. There are only 1 Viking. There's 4 Thors. I don't know. I don't think the anti-air is there for Polt, but it is. There come all the Marines. So red, so low in the red. Oh my God, these are hero Marines fighting to their last breath to take out every single Broodlord. I don't know. My brain just melted. Every Marine, orange or red. That. Oh my God! He doesn't even have any medevacs left. How is that possible? Wow, that was absolutely sick. I can go ahead and explain why it was possible, though. Now that I think about it, those Zerglings just absolutely could not engage. With that planetary fortress, he's extremely reluctant to engage, and the Infestors fell. I mean, they fell to Siege Tank Fighter. They got off their fungals. But as we can see, they were 1 fungal away. I mean, he needed 1 more fungal on those Marines. Game over. 3 more Starports, so Polt, thanks for taking my advice to the extreme. We saw the Zergling run by. I like this, throwing the Zerglings. Just some harassment, buying time to rebuild this Broodlord army, which he has rebuilt immediately. 9 Broodlords. He does need to take this base again. No, he's running low on gas. He should be mined out in this main, so 300 left there. 700, okay, 1364 with only 2 guys. Wow, he loves 2 guys. Is this only 2 guys again? Alright, so you're wondering why he doesn't have gas? In fact, I used to do this as Zerg. I used to always put 2 guys in gas. And I'd be like, I don't have any gas. Well, let me see if I have 2 guys in gas, and I go around, I see I have 2 guys in gas, and then I look up and I'd have to type in GG because I had Zerglings instead of a Broodlord, and generally prefer Broodlords to Zerglings, in general. So I wish Nerchio would do that. They're playing at a very high APM. They're 226, 185. That's the EPM. It's the only metric I use. It's bigger, which makes it better, obviously. Taking Polt space here is... It's kind of like... Oh, he's really running out of options, guys. I mean, how many times do you mine out Daybreak? Not that often, but these guys are pushing the map to its limits. Certainly not mined out by any means, but they are pushing the map to its limits. Some burrowed Zerglings being so annoying with those. I'm thinking that those got cleaned up. Yes, they most certainly did. What's this guy? Just 1 Marine going to scout that hatchery, and this could trigger a push from Polt. I don't know. He does know that the army's hanging out right here. How many Vikings, though? He has a decent amount of Vikings. I kind of... This is a very even position in my book. 4 Infestors right there. This, to me, will come down to micro. We will have to see who can micro their clunky army better, because that's really what this is. Each player has their finesse units. They have the Vikings, they have the Corruptors, and they have the Infestors, and there's the Infestors! A huge fungal! Absolutely brilliant, and all those Vikings gonna go down, and this spells disaster for Polt. He's got Nerchio being a smart Zerg player that is, but wait, these hero Marines, could they do the trick again? There's more Marines back here in Thor not joining the fight. No. No. Stim these. Please stim these up. I'm asking you nicely. 66 Zerglings are on the way, Polt. You don't have much time. Oh. I feel like he could have killed a lot of Broodlords there. I really do. I mean, there was nothing. There were only Broodlords in that fight. But Now we're gonna... oh boy. That makes me sad. That makes me real sad. But it is what it is. We must move on. 6 more Corruptors on the way, and this is getting a little out of control. He's going to have 11 Corruptors and 12 Broodlords. So, that's... how do you deal with that, actually? I mean, at some point, how do you actually deal with that? Point defense drone? Useful. Doesn't have any tech ups. Yeah, I think this is going to be GG right here, guys. This is too many Broodlords. Way, way too many Broodlords. Even another perfect fungal on the Vikings. I think that's going to seal the deal. Another lovely fungal right on the Marines. Oh my god. Polt's Hero Marines. They don't quit, man. Honey Badger Marines right here. Takes down a couple Broodlords, actually. 4 of them. Or 2 of them, rather. No, 4 of them. 4 of them. Take it back. I don't know. They took out some Broodlords. And pushed back again. Good thing he doesn't listen to my GG advice, because, yeah, that would have been bad news. And look at these heroes, Zerglings. They are keeping that expansion for mining, and the income, if we take a quick look, actually not that heavily in the Zerg's favor, but it's going to quickly... I mean, he's mining out. There's just no fragile way to put that. These gases going to be getting mined out soon. God, it's killing me, man. Killing me. Killing me, man. Starting to mine out the gases, though. Just a little bit. And not a whole ton of gas. If Polt can stabilize this base... I don't know, guys. This is a tense game. Again, I would like to point out, no Banelings. So, a lot of those Hero Marines would not be Hero Marines. They'd be dead Marines if there were Banelings hitting them on the fungal growth instead of those, and I'd really like to see him repair these Vikings. He does it. He can't keep throwing these away. Yeah, he has a lot of money, but look at how many mules he has. Oh, that many. Oh, God, and they're all going to die. Oh, that's bad. But he was ready for it. Okay, that's great. Good for him. But what does this mean? There's less Marines. More Marines over here means less Marines over here. It actually means no Marines over here in this case. Broodlord's going to come in for another siege. And here they come. This is a lot of Broodlords. This is, in fact, 11 Broodlords. Can Polt plot a miracle this time? I'm not going to call this battle too early this time. Oh, boy. Just poking away. Just absolutely poking and chipping and prodding away. I like this. Getting the Zerglings outside the range of Planetary Fortress, trying to do something for anything he can, but no Vikings in the air. I don't know. This is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough, but here we see the same theme again. The Marines come swimming in, but too many Broodlings this time, I think. I don't know. I refuse to call it because it just gets me in trouble. Here are more of the Vikings that I missed earlier. I apologize for that. And he's falling back to his Thors, but his Thors need to target Corruptors. Now they go ahead and target Corruptors, and here comes the siege. Can these Corruptors drive away the Vikings? Oh, wow, this is just really in control from Nerchio. He's microing his Broodlords just absolutely fantastically. Nice fungals on these Marines, which are starting to clean up a few of the Corruptors, but there are still 8 Broodlords, and there's a ton of Corruptors. There's like 14 Corruptors. Great control from Polt. He's absolutely picking away at the sides while I can. Nerchio needs more of a base army. What is going on here? That's insane. The Broodlords now, they've finally taken out the Thors. There's the second Thor falling. And this base is compromised. I feel safe saying that at this point now. There's just no way. Infested Terran going on to the high ground, and that's it. GG from Polt. Wow. That was an action-packed game. I mean, that was an extremely epic game. I kind of wish I could like sit back and watch. I wanted jumping over, talking as fast as my brain could think. But, I mean, basically the theme of that game is every time Nerchio comes in with like, what? A dozen Broodlords and like 18 Corruptors. But he didn't have the Zergling ground army. I'm interested to see his drone count actually. 72, okay. He didn't have the Zergling ground army, which is a little funny because he wasn't mining gas so efficiently. But, and these Marines, like, he'd hit fungals. He'd hit like one here, one here, one here. Then like one here. Then like one here, then one here. And at the end of the day, they're all like in the deepest red that like it's a primary color. But guess what? A Marine with 1 health shoots the same speed as a Marine with 55 health. And he was able to target down Broodlords. Eventually just became too much. I mean, he had so many bases, and the Corruptor Broodlord combo just is absolutely insane. His Infestors he did magnificently with. I think he should have added a couple more to try to kill out those Marines, but really just an absolutely brilliant game. The micro on both sides was just absolutely stunning. There is a lot to be learned on both sides from late game TvZ, I feel. In fact, I think I'm going to go back and watch this game without casting. But enough of that. Enough reflection. Thank you guys so much for again watching this cast. This is my third cast, so I did a TVP. That's the first one I emailed to you, or I emailed you a link, but I uploaded it because the file was too big. I'll do the same with these. Emailed that, I believe, a couple of hours ago. I will then email you the links for these two. And please let me know if you want me to cast anything more. I really appreciate the opportunity. Can't say that enough. Really, really do appreciate the opportunity. I haven't cast in a while, but now you know I'm doing it for you guys. I really enjoy it. Really, really excited to hopefully get back into it. Enough of that. I'm going to shut down the broadcast and prepare these for email. So thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.